you? You done with work?
Yeah, but, can you at least call me by my name?
What?
I know I'm not your mother, but your dad and I are married now, so can you at least call me Erin?
Ugh, whatever. Look, I want some ice cream. Get some on the way home.
What? Why don't you get some yourself?
What?
There's a convenience store right next to the house.
No way. And I don't want to spend my own money on ice cream. I gotta save up.
For what?
You know, designer clothes and designer bags. That kind of stuff.
You're still in college. You're too young for that.
I just don't want to waste my money on ice cream, okay? Just pay for me. Plus, I spent all my money yesterday on new clothes, so...
Wait, you spent all your allowance already? Your dad gives you $200 a month, and you take money from my wallet every chance you get. If you want to buy nice things, fine, but you should get a job or something.
You're so annoying! Shut up already! Oh, hey, there's this new bag I want, but it's more than $300. Can you lend me like $500?
No.
What?
If your allowance isn't enough, get a part-time job.
Listen, you. I'm the one who gave my dad permission to marry you. You know that, right?
That's irrelevant. I may not be your mother, but I still have to look out for you. I promised your father I would. So no, I'm not giving you money.
Screw you! If you want to stay in the house, you better pay up. If you say no, I'll end you. I'll just tell my dad that you picked on me. If I do that, he'll divorce you for sure. Don't forget that.
Allie.
I own you. You got that? Get that through your head. Just do as I say. I want my money by next Sunday. Got it? Hey, idiot. Where's my money? Where's my $500? Where are you, anyways? Why aren't you home? Answer me. I'll tell my dad on you.
Sorry for the late reply. I was driving.
I don't care. My money. Where is it?
I said no.
Stop talking back to me. And where's my breakfast? Come back and cook for me right now.
I'm not coming home.
What? You getting a divorce or something?
Divorce? No.
Huh? But then why aren't you...
Your dad and I aren't getting a divorce, but we're not going back to that house.
Huh? I don't understand.
You'll see in a few hours.
What?
Just wait and you'll see.
You're not making any sense. Hey, what the hell? My mom is here with her boyfriend. They're moving in? What is this?
They didn't tell you?
No, what's going on? Tell me.
Fine. That house, it's under your mother's name now.
Why?
Your father talked to her.
Huh? About what?
Your mother took custody of you. In return, your father gave her the house.
What?
We left the house around midnight when you were sleeping. Check our room. It should be empty.
Wait. So mom and dad made some kind of deal? But mom gets custody of me and she gets the house? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I was confused at first, but after he explained it to me, it made sense.
What do you mean?
Let me clarify a few things first. 5 years ago, your mom cheated on your dad and they got a divorce. You decided to live with your dad for financial reasons, correct?
Yeah, so? Dad had more money, so? Mom didn't even have a job.
Okay, makes sense. But
what?
You and your mom, you two planned this whole thing, right?
Huh?
Your father, he's not your real dad. And you knew that, right?
Huh?
Your dad, he's one of your mom's old boyfriends. You knew that, but you acted like you didn't know.
Wait, what?
Your father knows that you still keep in touch with your mom.
What?
But according to the divorce arrangements, you two weren't supposed to contact each other directly. You had to go through your dad. He knew something was up, so he hired a PI to look into it.
What?
Yeah, he's my personal ATM machine. Mom's living it up with her boyfriend. He still thinks I'm his real daughter? What an idiot.
Wait, how did you...
The PI got it all on tape. You two were laughing at him behind his back. But the thing is, he knew about it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but he decided to take care of you anyways. You two might not be related by blood, but to him, you are still his daughter. You realize that? But you two, how dare you? He was devastated when he heard those tapes. But he decided to move on.
What?
He said you're just like your mother.
So what? She's my mom.
The way you laugh, it's really mean, just like your mother.
What?
And he knew about the way you treated him.
What?
And I showed him all the messages you sent me.
What? You can't do that! That's an invasion of my privacy!
Maybe so, but he said you sound just like your mother.
What? Screw you! He's my father! How can he say that about me?
Actually, he's not.
Shut up!
After that, he said he was done with you.
What?
Then he decided to give up custody, and he decided to give your mother the house.
What? That still doesn't make any sense. This place is huge. My mom will probably invite her boyfriend to move in with her, and Dad still has to pay for child support, so what's in it for him?
Your mom, she cheated on her boyfriend, and he found out about it, and she got dumped. She had nowhere to go, so she came to your father for help.
Huh?
Yeah, she's got a new boyfriend now, but this one was married, so his wife was suing them both. She needed a place to stay fast, and a source of income.
Okay.
She's talking about you, I think.
Me? What?
I think you're gonna have to leave school and get a job.
What?
Yeah, I don't think your mother can afford to put you through college.
But Dad, he gave Mom some money, right?
Yeah, but your mother, she spent it all to pay off her own debt.
What?
Yeah, but it wasn't enough. She's still got a lot of debt.
You're joking, right? Nobody told me about this.
Well, this is what your father told me, so if you want to know more, I guess you can ask your mother.
Let me come live with you.
What?
I don't want to quit school. I'm not ready to get a job. I don't want to be poor. I don't want to be in debt. Please.
I've got no say in this.
Convince my dad, please.
It's up to him, so my hands are tied. I'm sorry, but I don't know what else to tell you.
Wait, you said you'd take care of me. You promised.
Well, my husband gave up custody, so it's different now.
Hey!
You're a grown woman. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Take me with you.
Sorry.
Please!
Allie had to quit school after that. She started working as a hostess after that. But then she got fired in less than 2 months. Not only that, she slept with her mom's boyfriend. Then the two of them ran off. Not sure where she was now, but things weren't looking good for her. As for her mother, she tried to contact my husband again, but we were living abroad now, so there was no way for her to find us. Phew, glad everything worked out. Time to move on with our lives.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Mother, I can't take it anymore. What in the world is going on? Nina? I thought you were on your way home from your part-time job. What's wrong? Is anything the matter? Yep. Mother, I told you that Dad might be cheating on you, right? I overheard him talking on the phone with another woman the other night. And sometimes I see him smiling on the phone for no good reason. It's probably why he always misses the final train and stays over at a colleague's house as well. I can't take this anymore. Why don't we just confront him and put an end to this? Oh, so that's what you were talking about when you said, I can't take it anymore. I know it's difficult, Nina, but we can't make a move until we have concrete proof. Otherwise, we'd be putting ourselves at a disadvantage. I hired a detective agency to investigate it for me, so we just need to be a little more patient. If it's evidence we need, Mother, then I already have it. I know who this other woman he's seeing is as well. She used to be a classmate of Carmen and Rosa. What? Luca's dating someone the same age as his daughters? How disgusting! How did you find out about this, Nina?
I know, right? It makes me feel sick. Her name is Albina, and I just saw her and Dad heading to a love hotel with their hands held together. I saw them while I was on my way to the station from work. That girl Albina is no good, Mother.
I see. That must have been hard for you to see. So I guess it is true that he's been cheating on me. A part of me refused to believe it, but now that I know the truth, I've lost all love for your father.
Yes, I almost threw up. You see, apparently this Albina is into older men or something. All the men she goes out with are apparently around her father's age. Carmen and Rosa told me that she's been doing this since she was 16. And even got one man arrested for dating a minor. Everyone at school used to avoid her, apparently.
She's in the same grade as Carmen and Rosa, right? Which means that she just graduated high school this April and is 18 years old. I guess she's barely legal then.
Yep, that's right. According to her, the reason she dates older men is because my father never loved me, so I need the love of a fatherly figure. My guess is that she's just going after older men's money, though. She disgusts me so much. What a creep!
I have no intention of judging people based on their personal preferences, but I see, so she's that kind of bitch. Anyways, at least we know for sure now. I know you're probably not going to feel well for a while, but just come home safely tonight, all right? Your dad is probably not going to be home tonight anyways, so no need to worry about seeing him.
Yup. We'll get through this together, Mom.
Thank you, Nina. I wouldn't know what I would do without you three. But we need to be careful about how we tell Carmen and Rosa about this. It seems they already know that Dad is cheating on me, but if they found out that this other woman was their own former classmate...
I understand, Mother. It's important how and when we're going to tell them about this. Mother?
What is it, Nina?
Sorry, I just told you about this so suddenly. I was in so much of a shock. I should have been more thoughtful.
It's all right. It's not your fault your father is a piece of shit. You're probably just as hurt by this as I am. Thanks for worrying about me. Anyways, the report from the investigation agency I hired will soon come. They even introduced a lawyer for me. I'll make sure to take care of things as fast as possible. After that, the four of us will live together as a proper family again. Without your father.
All right. Tell me if there's anything you want me to do, okay?
Thanks, Nina.
Hello, Reva. I think we need to get divorced.
What? What is it, Luca? You haven't come home in 3 weeks, and suddenly this is what you have to say to me?
You already noticed it, right? You already noticed that there's another girl I was meant for.
Yeah. I noticed how you kept smiling at your smartphone like a creep, all right? So this girl that you were meant for, her name is Albina, right? And she's the same age as Carmen and Rosa. 18, isn't she?
And how'd you know who I'm dating? Did Carmen and Rosa find out about us and tell you or something?
No, Nina saw you two entering a love hotel while holding hands while she was on her way home from work. And even if she had never told me, I would have found out anyways. I mean, the family is on the verge of collapse. I can't just stand by and not do anything. By the way, you disgust both me and your daughters.
What? I disgust you? I don't take this so personally, Reva. Jeez. It's just that I found someone I want to be with more than you. But that doesn't mean that you weren't a decent wife up until now. No hard feelings, okay?
Wow, I never knew you were so magnanimous. But I don't think your daughters are going to feel the same way, even if I were to forgive you, which I'm not. And yes, you disgust us. To think that you would put your hands on a girl that's the same age as your daughters? And a girl that they know as well.
It can't be helped. As soon as we saw one another, we knew we were meant for each other. Albina is just so much more attractive than you are, Reva. And she's going to be at the peak of her femininity for quite a while longer, unlike you. I know it's not your fault and it's only the natural order of things, but you just get older day by day, getting less attractive.
I see. And what's your point? Why have you contacted me in the first place?
I wanted to tell you that Albina is going to give birth to my child, so I'll give you custody of our daughters.
Huh? You got Albina pregnant? Jesus, Luca, you're 48 and she's 18, right? Don't you feel a bit disgusted about yourself?
I told you already, we were meant for each other. We're not going to let age, which is just a number after all, get in our way. She got pregnant because we had decided that we needed a reason for you and me to get divorced. So we decided to make a baby.
You disgust me, Luca. I don't know why I ever married a man like you.
What did you say to me? But I just said that there were no hard feelings and you're a decent wife up until now.
Shut up. Who do you think you are, anyways? I make almost all of the money in this house, not you. You have no right to look down on me and call me a decent wife. Oh, and couldn't you impregnate Albina after you two got married? It's like your head is full of flowers and you've got no plans for the future.
Shut up! I always hated how you were like this.
Anyways, you're going to give me custody of our daughters?
Yep. I'm not going to tell Albina to become the mother of 3 girls her own age. Don't worry, I'll pay for child support. Oh, and this house is going to be me and Albina's house once we get divorced, so you and your daughters need to leave by then.
Hey, Luca. But all our daughters are already older than 15. Nina is 19 and the twins, Carmen and Rosa, are 18. All 3 of them have the right to decide who gets parental custody of them on their own.
Yeah, but doesn't the mother usually get custody of the children?
Yeah, but I asked them and they said that they would be coming with you. I tried to convince them, but they insisted that they wanted to go with you instead.
Huh? Why in the world would they want to do that?
I don't know. Ask them and you'll find out. But it means that I'm the only one who's going to be leaving this house.
What? Why would they want to go with me instead of you?
Who knows? I'm saddened by their decision to go with you instead of me, but there's nothing I can do about it since they're already all past 15. It can't be helped if they choose you, their father.
But what about the child support?
Oh, don't worry, I'll pay for the child support every month, but I'm still going to make you pay an alimony, all right?
Hold on, this isn't what I was planning. I already told Albina that this house was going to belong to the 2 of us. She's going to be furious if she finds out that she's going to have to live with my daughters, who are her age nonetheless.
Sorry, but you 2 are going to have to figure something out on your own. You're currently living with Albina in her apartment, right? That's why you haven't come home these past 3 weeks. You even stopped bothering making excuses for yourself.
There was no point trying to hide it anymore from you since I knew you'd already found out about us. But how did you know that I was living in Albina's new apartment?
Like I already said, I noticed that you were cheating on me, so I hired a detective agency to do some investigation and gather proof. I also already hired a lawyer, so there's no way you're going to get out of this.
You were doing all that behind my back. Why didn't you tell me?
Look who's talking, mister. I cheat with my daughter's classmate. You have no right lecturing people about doing stuff behind their backs. Anyways, get ready for what's coming because I am not going to go easy on you.
Damn it! Wait, what do you mean by that? Aren't you just gonna make me pay an alimony or something? Reva! Come back here!
Hello, Mother. Did you finish moving already? Hi, Nina. Yes, I'm currently at my new place and I'm about to unpack my stuff. Sorry I wasn't able to help you. I was kind of busy with stuff I needed to do at school. It's fine. I'm only going to be living here temporarily anyways. I rented a monthly mansion that came with furniture, so All I need to do is to open the cardboard boxes and put them away somewhere. It'll be over in an instant. I see. Looks like you planned this out. So how are things over there? I bet your father's acting all nervous around you three. Yep, he has. We've been mostly ignoring each other, but he gets really awkward whenever he needs to tell us something. The three of us try to not talk to him as much as possible and answer only in short sentences when we have to talk to him. Anyways, Albina moved in this morning, but she was extremely surprised to see us when we greeted her at the front door. The three of us thought it would be fun to pretend like we were thrilled to have her there and even called her Mother. You should have seen her face. That sounds amusing. It looks like your dad didn't tell her that he would be taking custody of you three. Looks like it. I heard her shouting in the living room at Dad as soon as she left the boxes she brought with her in her room. Saying, "This isn't what we talked about. I thought that this house was supposed to belong to the two of us." My, but it's their first day as a married couple. I think this is going to be an unhappy marriage. How are Carmen and Rosa, by the way? Oh, don't worry about Carmen and Rosa. They're all right. They seem to be into this plan a lot more than I expected them to be. And have even been talking about what tricks they're going to play on Dad and Albina on their own. Apparently, they're planning on asking Dad for an allowance in front of Albina, because they know she's greedy for money and will probably be pissed when she sees him spending money on anyone other than her. I see. Glad to see they're doing well, I guess. But tell them not to do anything dangerous, all right? Albina's pregnant, so if you go too far, it will only be disadvantageous for us, you see. Yep, I'll make sure to tell them. Mother! There's something you need to hear about. What's the matter? I think Albina being pregnant was a lie. What? How do you know that? You see, the three of us have been making sure to make as little contact as possible with Dad and Albina. Albina must have thought that we weren't watching her because of this, but we saw her drinking alcohol and eating sashimi. She even wears high heels and a miniskirt whenever she goes out of the house. I see. She must have lied to your father about being pregnant so he would divorce me, but she didn't actually want to have a baby. And not just that. If she was actually pregnant, then it should be visibly noticeable by now. But she always wears these tight clothes, and it's obvious that she's not pregnant. It doesn't seem like she goes to the clinic for checkups either. Is that so? Well, we don't have any actual proof yet, so I don't intend on doing anything strange. I thought about telling Dad about my suspicions. What do you think? Instead of telling it to him directly, why not pretend to have a conversation with your sisters so that he overhears it? But I already divorced him, so I don't really have a say in things. I guess that's true. Okay, I'm going to talk to Carmen and Rosa and decide what to do. Don't do anything too rash, all right? Yep, we'll make sure to be careful.
Reva! There's something I want to talk to you about. It's something about Albina, you see?
Well, look who we have here. Long time no see, Luca. Is it all right if you contact me like this? We already got divorced, you know.
Why are you talking to me like that?
Because you're a stranger to me now.
But didn't the two of us spend the last 25 years together? I know we started to slowly drift apart, but you were always important to me.
Don't lie to me. If I was important to you, you would have never cheated on me in the first place. But enough of that. There's no use arguing over the past. Is there something you want?
Yeah, you see, Albina left the house and left divorce papers on the table.
Oh my. How unfortunate.
You see, I accidentally overheard our daughters talking about stuff you can't do when pregnant, and...
I see. Nina is currently studying to become a nursery teacher, so I guess it's natural for them to be talking about stuff like that.
You see, Albina was doing all the stuff you can't do when pregnant, that Nina mentioned. Now that she mentioned it, I realized that Albina's stomach wasn't getting any larger, when she should already be a few months pregnant. And so I decided to ask Albina about it, and all she did was sigh and say, "So the gig's up." And that's when she left and gave me those divorce papers.
I see. And why exactly are you telling me this? What do you want me to do? Convince her to come back or something?
What? Well, I thought that...
The only reason I haven't blocked you is because you currently have custody of our daughters. But make no mistake, because we already got divorced and you're just a stranger to me now. I don't want to hear these complaints of yours. Hire a therapist to talk or something.
These aren't complaints, I'm asking you for advice.
Same thing. I'm a stranger to you now, so don't ask me for advice.
Please, I'm begging you, what in the world am I going to do now?
I don't know. I'm actually very busy with work, so I need to go soon.
Please, just help me or something.
Oh, that reminds me. Pay the alimony on time, all right? It's almost the deadline, and you haven't paid it yet.
What?
I haven't received one from Albina as well. You told me that you didn't have the money at hand, so I was kind enough to delay the deadline once, but I'm not going to do so again. Don't tell me you're not going to be able to pay it, are you?
No, I can pay, it's just that...
Goodbye. Hi, Mother. We just left the house earlier. The people from the moving service are going to be there around 1 p.m. tomorrow, all right? Yep. Everything's ready here. I had your rooms prepared for your arrival already. Yep. But still, it's so impressive you were able to rent a 4 LTK room for our new house. You're the best mom. Yep, thanks. It's a bit more rural compared to our old house, but it's not that inconvenient over here. You're going to have to take a different route to your universities now as well, but the time it takes to get there is about the same, so that's okay, right? Yep, that sounds all right. We're just lucky this room was up for rent in the first place. So this was the reason, huh? What are you talking about, Nina? It's about Albina, who left the house and gave Dad the divorce papers. Apparently, she thought that Dad had a lot of money. And she lied about being pregnant so she could get him to marry her. Oh, is that so? Yep, she probably found out that we were rich when she saw our house. But what she didn't know was that in our case, Dad isn't the one who makes most of the money. It's you. She probably thought you were just a housewife, but in reality, you're an artist that makes 10 times as much money as Dad. Albina asked me about our family's income situation when we moved in. And I told her all about it. She suddenly got in a bad mood and started being cold to everyone after that. Right after that, Dad confronted her about not actually being pregnant, so she left. I see. So that's what was going on. Okay, I need to change trains at this station. I'll contact you again when I get to the nearest station to our new house. Yep, take care.
Reva! Our daughters left me! Now that Albina was gone, those 3 were the only ones that had left. Why did they leave me? Why did everything end up like this? Please, tell me, Reva. Tell me where I went wrong. I know. We could just get married again and pretend it's never happened, huh? We could go back to our old lives, just the 5 of us. I promise never to cheat on you again, so please. Reva! I've got nothing left!
And so, Luca was made to live the rest of his life on his own. He didn't have the money to spend as he pleased like he used to. And not only that, but all his savings went away because he had to pay me the alimony and the child support for our daughters. Apparently, rumors started spreading around his office how he put his hands on his daughters and their classmates. And so now he's never going to get a promotion. The rumors were a bit exaggerated, but what he did was still disgusting, so I don't feel bad for him in the slightest. He now lives a simple life, barely staying out of poverty. On the other hand, it seems that Albina also had a rough time after that. Apparently, she had expected Luca to be rich and so spent money extravagantly while she was with him, buying expensive bags and the like. She had even gone into debt, expecting Luca to pay it for her. But now that she had no one to rely on, not even her parents since they already cut ties with her, she had no choice but to support herself doing shady jobs on the street. Apparently, she was seen going into a love hotel with an elderly man again. She just never learns, I guess.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Jenna! Long time no talk. It's me, Liza. Liza? It's been forever. How long has it been? How did you get my number? Why does that matter? Answer my question. Last time we talked was at graduation, so 9 years? Oh, wow. Time flies. How did you get my number? Hey, I heard you got married. What? Answer me! Yeah, cool. How did you get my number? Is this your husband? How did you... Your husband. He's my boyfriend. What? You're joking, right? Nope. Want proof? Well, last Sunday, he went out, right? Yeah. We went shopping together. Then we went to a hotel. And when we were shopping, we found these awesome shoes, so we bought matching pairs. I got red ones, and he got blue ones. Yay! Blue shoes? He said he got those for jogging. Let me guess. He goes jogging around 6, 7 in the morning, or 8, 9 at night, right? How do you know that? Because he's coming to see me. Duh. What? He runs to my house and we do it in my car. So he's having an affair. I guess you can call it that. So you got this number from his phone? Yep. Okay. I should probably apologize, but I'm not gonna. I don't have to. Why? You're gonna make me say it. You already forgot? Remember what we talked about? I made you say it over and over again. Ugh. Say it! Or I'm gonna beat you up just like the old days. Say it! What's mine is yours. Good! So, that means your husband is mine. Got it? You're asking me to get a divorce? Well, yeah. I just wanted to sleep with him at first, but he's a CEO, right? I had no idea. And his house is huge. He's too good for you. And I'm almost 30, so I want to get married soon. So yeah, he's mine now. I need some time to think about this. What? Think about what? It's done. It's not that simple. We're legally married, so I can't just give him to you. You stole my boyfriend once in the past, but this is different. Oh. You got a divorce too, right? Then you know how complicated this is. Who told you about my divorce? Not sure, but I heard it from someone. Whatever. But you're right. Divorce takes time. Just get it done. I'll give you some time to figure things out. Okay. Good. Just hurry up. Okay. Jenna, how long is this gonna take? I told you to hurry up. I gotta get married before I turn 30. Hurry up. Hurry up. Liza, I was just texting you. The divorce has been finalized. Oh yeah?
Good. I'm gonna hand in the marriage papers then.
Oh, but he's still here.
Oh, it's fine. I already filled it out. We just have to hand it in.
Oh, I see.
Well, pack up your things and go.
I will. Almost done.
Good girl. Let's hear you say it one more time.
What's mine is yours.
Good. Jenna, what the hell?
What's the matter?
Why are you sending his stuff to my house? Why is he leaving the house? What the hell? What's going on?
We got a divorce, so he left.
What? I want to live in that big house. That's our house. Get out!
Wait, he didn't tell you?
Huh?
This house is under my father's name.
What?
Yeah, it's my dad's house. He was letting us use it.
Wait, what the hell? I thought you didn't have a dad. And your mom got sick right before graduation, didn't she? What the hell is going on? Ugh, you said you didn't even know who your father was. And you had no relatives either. Your mom was the only family you had, right?
That's what they told me, but about 5 years ago?
You found your dad?
Yeah, like the saying goes, truth is stranger than fiction.
What happened?
Turns out my dad was CEO of this big company.
What?
He wanted to marry my mom, but couldn't for some reason, and a few years later, he married someone else. He had no idea that I existed. But then 5 years ago, my mom died, and he found out about me and came to see me. He even gave me a job at his company.
What the hell? You serious?
I know, it sounds too good to be true, but...
You're for real?
Yeah.
Wow. But wait, this is good news for me too, right?
Why?
That big house of yours? Tell your dad to give it to me.
I don't think so.
Why not? What's yours is mine. Just shut up and hand it over.
No, I mean, he's selling the house.
What?
When my dad found out that my ex-husband was inviting his mistress over to the house, he decided to sell it.
Huh? He never invited me.
Oh, I'm not talking about you, Liza. I'm talking about his other mistress.
Huh? What? No, that can't be. Stop lying. This can't be.
Oh, and my dad just bought his company, so...
What?
His company wasn't doing so well when we got married, but my dad helped him out and saved his company. But then this happened. Needless to say, my dad was furious.
What? But then...
He's no longer the CEO. He's just a normal employee now. And things got really awkward for him. I heard he quit a few days ago. He got a nice severance package, but he still has to pay me for damages, so I wouldn't count on it.
So he's poor and out of a job?
And his parents cut all ties with him, so he's homeless too.
No! I already got married to him. I don't want him.
That's not my problem.
I don't want him. Just give me your house.
Okay.
Really?
If you can pay $2 million in cash, sure.
What? Shut up! What's yours is mine. Say it! Say it! Now! Do it!
Like I said, it's my dad's house. I can't just give it to you.
I'll beat you up.
Grow up.
You little... I know people. I'll send people over to your house.
Oh, the thing is, I got bodyguards now.
What?
One of my relatives almost got kidnapped a few years ago. After that, everyone in our family got bodyguards. So yeah, if you want to send your people over, go ahead. You'll just end up getting hurt.
What? You're threatening me?
Not really. Can you just drop this? Stop texting me. I don't want to use my dad to scare you off, but he's really mad at you. I've never seen him so mad.
What?
Just don't ever contact me again. And leave town with my ex-husband. That's all you gotta do.
Wait, what about my job? I can't just quit. How am I supposed to get a new job?
If you leave by the end of the month, I'll go easy on you in court.
What?
By the way, my ex-husband's other mistress, she paid me in full and left town yesterday.
You're joking, right?
I'm trying to be nice here. You'll hear from my lawyer soon.
Lawyer!
You pushed me around for years, but not anymore. I want you out of my life. A few weeks later, Liza tried to divorce my ex-husband. Turns out they were drunk when they filled out the marriage papers, so she claimed that the marriage was null and void. But Liza was the only thing my ex-husband had now. He went crazy when she told him she wanted a divorce. She had no choice but to stay with him. Now she works 3 jobs to provide for him. Sucks to be her. Anyways, thanks to my dad, they were both out of my life. But I can't depend on him forever. I gotta learn to stand on my own 2 feet. Anyways, time to move on with my life.
What did you think of today's story? Waiting for your comments. Please stop by again. If you like this story, click the like button and subscribe.
It's been destroyed. You may have ruined my whole wedding with what you did, but I'm still going to be married to Keith, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now just divorce him already so that I can have him. I am going to hand in our marriage papers soon and then make sure that his parents understand that I'll be his new wife. Do you even know where his parents live? What the heck are you talking about? You are living with them right now, right? Huh? Those 60-year-old people that you're living with are his parents, right? I really want to come over there and introduce myself to them, but you're always sitting in their house with them and it's driving me nuts. Can you please hurry up and get lost already? Wait, could you be mistaking my foster parents for his parents right now? Huh? Foster parents? After I left you guys in that house, I had gone out saying that I was a foster child who had no parents. And that's when I was able to find my foster parents who took me in even though I was already in my late teens. Did you not hear about any of this from Dad? Just wait a second. That means that the gorgeous house that Keith and you have been living in is... This is the house of my foster dad. Then what about Keith's parents? To be honest, I've never met either one of them either. He told me that right after he got into college, his parents went through a tough divorce and then moved off to different places without him. And ever since then, he's been without parents, and that all happened a while back, and he's never even heard from them since. Neither of us even know where they went, to tell you the truth. Huh? So I've never met either of his parents, and he was at least able to meet my foster parents before we had our wedding. Are you kidding me? So you never even talked with Keith about who the older couple is that we've been living with? Because if you asked him whether they were his parents or not, you would have gotten your answer a whole lot sooner. He just told me that I wouldn't be able to see them at the wedding. Well, him being vague with you about it and there being no explanation isn't my problem, but I will say this. Your reason for wanting to marry Keith hasn't been for him, but rather this amazingly beautiful house that I live in right now, right? Well, you getting to live in that house all by yourself with that older couple isn't fair. So that's why I looked for your husband, and when I found the bar he went to often, I applied for a job there and was able to make my move. I planned to marry him so that I could get that house and live there as well. And what about the name on that house? I made sure to double check the last name on that house and everything. And I can confirm that the last name on that house is the same as Keith's. And that's because Keith took my new last name in the marriage. Huh? When I was adopted by my foster parents after running away from Mom and Dad, they helped me change my last name since I'm legally their child now. And so that would mean that both Keith and I share the same last name as the owners of this house. That's why the name on the house is the same as his last name, right? What the heck? How am I supposed to let you get away with some stupid reason like that? Why didn't you ever tell me you changed your last name sooner? I assumed you would have heard from Mom and Dad about how I found new parents and they adopted me. But to be fair, you never even listened to what I say anyway, and on top of that, after I ran away, you started to tell everyone you kicked me out of the house and that I was mentally ill. That was you spreading that rumor, right? Why would I care about you knowing about my situation after running away when you go and do things like that? Ah, that's right. How about you change your story about getting adopted and make it seem like I was adopted by them instead? If you let me become their child, then I'll let you have Keith back. What? All right, that's a pretty good idea, right? No, that right there is anything but a good idea. Why is it not good? I'm giving you back the man you love so much, right? In your case, you should be begging me to give him back to you. This is your chance. You think I'm still going to love the man that cheated on me with my little sister? Huh? That bastard told me why he went after you a little while ago and explained how much he loves you over me. As well as told me that you've been together for 6 months now. He told you that already? The fact that you're getting surprised by that is surprising. Then, what can I do for you that'll get you to let me be their kid? No matter what you do, you're not going to become their child. But that's not frickin' fair. You always get to have things your way, Heidi. Then, Joy, if you really want to become their new child, do you think you can speak 5 different languages within the next 2 years fluently like me? Huh? You have to be pretty globally sophisticated to be their child, as well as know a lot about my foster dad's company. What the heck? Why do I have to do all that? The reason for me being their foster child is because I helped my foster dad's business, and will someday be the one to take over their company. And that's going to be happening in the next 2 years, so I have to be ready. What? What does this even mean? If you can't do that, then stop trying to be their next child, okay? Also, in the next few days, I'll be asking for a settlement from you. A settlement? Why? Do you really think you could get away with stealing someone's husband and there'd be no consequences for it? Unlike all those times in the past, you're an adult now, and the only thing that can save you now is money, not your parents. So don't go trying to find a way out of this one, because you won't escape me. But you're asking for money from your own sister. Well, that's still up for debate, actually. Whether you really are my little sister anymore or just some stranger to me. But either way, I'm getting a settlement. You're kidding me. In my case, I had my husband stolen from me, so I have the right to take you to court and make you pay for the damages caused. So make sure you pay every penny I ask for, and then get out of my life. But this shouldn't be happening.
Hey, Heidi, you're asking me for over $60,000? Why do I have to pay you that much? You should only be able to ask me for a smaller amount based on me cheating on you, right? I already have to deal with paying for that failed wedding and the wedding ring, but now I'm being asked to pay $60,000?
Well, when it comes to that wedding you have to pay for, you used both our money to start paying for it, right?
Wait, what?
And as for some of the money that I had in my private savings account, you used it as well on that wedding. I don't know how you figured out my PIN for that account, but you took my money without asking.
So you want me to give that back to you, huh?
Well, when you add in that money you took from me in our shared account, the settlement comes out to $60,000.
But I don't have that kind of money right now.
Do you not realize that you stole money from me to use on a wedding with my little sister while we've still been married? If you thought that was okay, then I find it okay to make you go into debt to pay me back. And you have no right complaining to me now, right?
But for some reason I haven't been able to get any response from Joy about this. And now I'm on my own facing $60,000. Wait, what the hell is going on here? Why did I have to end up dealing with all this by myself? What did I even do that was bad enough to deserve all this?
Maybe go back and look at what you were explaining to me a little while back about what you did and my sister did. Anyway, I'm going to have my lawyer be the one to deal with you now. So take the number that's on that business card I left for you and talk with my lawyer if you have anything else to say.
And you're just gonna leave me now?
You already know the answer to that question, Keith. Now, goodbye forever.
Wait a second, Heidi. Having to get divorced from you in this manner? I don't have anywhere to go if you leave me like this. Heidi!
To start, let's talk about my sister, Joy. She had tried to get her parents to pay off the settlement I had asked for from her, But not even they had the money to pay for what I was asking. Just a little while back, the business they had ended up going bankrupt, and they had to sell their house in order to pay the bank, and have since then been without proper jobs. So with whatever money they all did have, they used to pay me, and then all had to move away into a small and worn-down apartment together. Joyce still hasn't paid everything off that I've asked for yet, but I'll make sure that she pays me little by little until she'd met the amount I've asked for. And now, here's what happened with my ex-husband. He had touched money that was not his in the first place, and even then, after using said money, he didn't have anything left to pay me that $60,000 I asked for. He ended up having to borrow money to pay the money I was asking for off. And then after that, was left with no place to go. He began stalking Joy in hopes of getting money from her, and also handed in marriage paperwork to the city office without her approval. But what happens next with those two now that they might get married will have to be saved for another day when there's more time to talk. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.